Hello there. It is the 26th of September, 2022. That means it's Monday, so we're going to sit back, look over the news, chat, and catch up a little bit. So, I guess in personal news, the 25th of September was my daughter Siler's 14th birthday. We went to Texas Stadium. I'm using the past tense because since this is going to air afterward, we will have already gone. But technically, as of the recording of this video, it hasn't happened yet. You know, again, you know how it is with scheduling and keeping these things rolling along conveniently. So we've had a lot of news roll out, a lot of very exciting news. Again, the Marvel leaks kind of keep churning out. Star Wars has gone relatively quiet. Rogue Squadron has been officially removed from the release schedule. There were, and again, keyword were, there were no Star Wars films scheduled at all. So Rogue Squadron was pulled from the 2023 calendar. Nothing's in 2024. Our first Star Wars theatrical film will finally arrive in theaters in December 2025, followed by a second Star Wars film in December 2027. So, wow, it's really crazy to think like that's it. I mean, we're not going to have any Star Wars in theaters. It's something else. It's something else. It could that entire my thoughts on that could be a video all on its own, and it probably will be because this isn't really the place. You know, we're catching up. Beyond that, my son is feeling a ton better. He was sick with a virus. He did have to go to the hospital. He was in the hospital for a few days. Had to have an IV hooked up to him. I'd never seen a baby IV before. I'm not really big on the doctors. Like the whole, so like I don't videos and things like that. I've never actually seen a baby hooked up to an IV. It was really, really unsettling. I mean, that's the only word. I didn't like it. But he is 100% now, so that's good. And actively right now, it is his nap time, so he is napping. Trying to think where else we're at. I'm kind of looking at the videos because, again, sometimes the stuff is recorded out of order, but like I'm kind of looking at, all the videos that I'm about to be scheduling, the topics that we have coming up, and there's a lot to talk about. I don't know how we're going to break it down. Like, I don't know what videos are going to be this week or next week, because I have a lot of topics. And so I'm trying to get a lot of it just done in like one fell swoop because I'm already behind on like, we're in, a lot of different things that I kind of want to start conversations on and talk about. And so I'm trying to, catch up on all that. So I'm just trying to iron out a bunch of videos, so to speak. And then when this goes up, we will be, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, we're 2 weeks away from the Halloween special, Werewolf by Night, because that was like October 8, October 9, something like that. I can't remember. And for the sake of transparency, I'm not going to start like looking it up now and edit it in later. Like I believe it's like that it's right at the beginning of October. So like we're a couple of weeks away from it, something like that. And I'm really excited because it is my most anticipated Marvel project this year. Not my most anticipated overall project. I compartmentalize just for the sake of discussion. It is my most anticipated Marvel project. I love I love the horror corner of the Marvel universe. It doesn't get enough love in my opinion. It never has, and I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be vague. We do have a plot leak up on the channel for Werewolf by Night, and if you watch that plot leak, you're going to know the special. You're welcome. Our plot leaks are always, 99 to 100% reliable, except for what ends up getting cut out, and then it's later confirmed what's cut out. So like we're pretty much riding high. So like if we have a plot leak on this channel, yeah, you watch it, you're gonna know what happens. So that is my warning to you. But it is up on the channel if you want to ruin every surprise for yourself. It's up to you, Mac. Obviously, I would suggest doing it, but I'm a little bit of a whore for analytics. So that's just kind of where we shake out. It is still summer in Texas, so it is disgustingly hot. I am registered to vote. Early voting is at the end of October here in Texas, so getting ready for that. That's a thing, that you do. Not so much like a party or anything. I mean, it's just voting, but early voting. So hey, if you're of age, register, get out there and vote in the United States of America. Novel is coming along well. I am redesigning some of the artwork. I'm reevaluating some of the art that's going into the book. I'll leave it at that, since at this at like where I'm at right now, I'm not sure what all different pieces is going to end up making it into the book. So I'm kind of leaving that alone, and I haven't settled on a layout yet. In terms of where some of the little illustrations are going to go and things like that. So I'm working on that while I'm writing. I say this, I'm going to say like the book is halfway, completely finished. Like I have, again, final word count is a little variable, as always, but I feel very confident like there is half of a book here that I'm not going back and touching anymore, so to speak. It is completely 100%. It is done, and I'm not going back over to edit it anymore. So like, again, just churning forward. Then, of course, as always, it's Monday. In all of our videos, again, I always make note of our patrons, and of course, our patron is, our at the $5 tier, we have our patrons who make it into the credits of everything we produce. And it's Monday, and of course, I want to take a minute. I like to do this, and I like to thank all of my patrons. Really, legitimately, thank you so much for your support. It's great. I have a lot of fun doing this. I enjoy, standing around here, talking a little bit, getting some kind of conversation rolling, getting out what I've heard, because I like the gossip and the leaks and the rumors. I'm always that's always going to excite me. So I like being able to drop in and go, hey, I've heard, this is what I've heard, and that's entertaining to me, and I'm incredibly grateful that you are equally as entertained by it, so thank you so much. We have, again, as I said, a lot that's going to be rolling out. I don't know exactly what videos are going to be scheduled, so I don't want to say like, oh, hey, this is coming on Wednesday and Friday. I really don't know how it's going to ultimately shake out, but we have everything ranging from game leaks, an exclusive report that isn't quite done, so I don't know when that's going to finally make it, and by the time it does make it, it could end up being too late. It is what it is. But yeah, we've got a lot rolling out. So again, a lot of little things that I'm excited to kind of talk about and drown on about, as it were. Still watching Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power. I'm enjoying it. My favorite character is Galadriel. I mean, they've really done an amazing job with her character. I like the direction that they've taken it in. And then, of course, Andor finally premiered. I don't want to jump and get ahead of myself, because I know I'm easily excitable. Your mom knows that too. Anyway, I apologize. Anyway, I think Andor might be the best Star Wars show, and I really hope that other creators take a lesson from Andor. It's very, very well done. It is very, very good. I am so jealous because it is so good that I'm like, oh, I really wish, other Star Wars shows had been to this caliber, 3 episodes in, so to speak. I really, really, really good. Very impressed and very jealous that other Star Wars character shows weren't of this level. But yeah, I mean, depending on your level of Star Wars fandom, Andor's worth checking out if you got Disney Plus subscription, that you're just kind of like, what the hell am I going to watch? And then, of course, She-Hulk, as always, has been wonderfully amazing. No Daredevil last week, and we got Intelligentsia. I think I'm going to pronounce that right, which is an organization in the comics that was led at one point or another, again, depending on the era of the comic. It's been led by MODOK and Leader. I'll leave that alone. Again, no leaks in our Monday video, or at least I try. I don't think I slipped up. So thank you so much. Again, Thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share our stuff with your friends. And while you're here, again, consider joining our Patreon. We have 2 tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. You can check out a link to our Patreon in the description below. Also in the description below is a link to my debut novel, 89 Instrument of Destruction. You can order that now from Amazon. And finally, there is an invitation to our Discord community, The Tower, in the description below. So thank you so much for checking all of those out. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a legendary day. Bye, everyone.